And he does. 20 seconds left. You're about to make the biggest play of your career.
And it's all just trading left, right, center. The Echo with the yokai trying to stop the fuse, but it could go down. Corza with the cross angle. Martin, 20 seconds. The fuse on the ground. Corza finds one. Can he cut it down? 15 seconds. Can he find the kill? He needs. He sees the player in trouble. That's just one. Not a man. They have to get the kill here. They have to stop.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the game tonight, the stream tonight, the R6 Super Series. Tonight we have quite an interesting game for you guys. As you can see on my right, we are just we are just waiting for Kanye. He is slightly a little bit late tonight, but he'll join us shortly. He'll probably just randomly pop up in the next few seconds, hopefully. But tonight we have quite an interesting game for you guys. We have KIL4 versus Untamed Cox. Quite interesting in the sense that it should be quite a tight game. These two teams are placed 7th and 8th in the group. They are out of the running for the top 4, unfortunately for them, but nonetheless this will be a competitive game, which is something we always love to see. With that factor not being there anymore, that they can qualify for the top 4, it doesn't completely damper the game. All we want to see is some good siege, so hopefully we can see that tonight. We haven't really seen too many close games yet on the streams. I think the closest game we've had in the past was Memphis against Taken, which was actually our very first stream. That was quite close. I think the score was 7-5, if I can remember correctly. So we're hoping for a nice tight game tonight. Looking at their stats so far in the tournament, their placing in the group so far, this is also KIL4's last game. So they definitely going to want to go out strong, where UC still have a few games left. I think they have 3 games, but as I say that, let me just quickly, yes, okay, he is here, ladies and gentlemen. Kanye has joined us. Hello Kanye, we are live. Ladies and gentlemen, Kanye is here. So we are like a midway through just the opening few lines of this tournament, or this game. So as you know, we have UC against KIL4 tonight. If I can just have your Ninja OBS, please, whilst you say things. But yeah. Okay, let's get you live. There we go. Sorted. Okay, well tonight we have Untamed Cox against KIL4. Kanye, what's your opinion here? What's your feel about this game? Oh, I think your OBS. Sorry, I think your OBS Ninja is like going twice. There we go. Well, I guess you're not wrong when you say that. They've been in the scene for quite a while. They've played in how many tournaments now? They always here. So I guess if you look at it like that, they will have that kind of team synergy, that chemistry in their team sorted out. But as I said just before you joined, this is going to be quite a tight game. We see these teams seventh and eighth in their pool. You know, they are out of contention for that top four spot, but nonetheless, this should be quite a close game.
Last time I checked, it's 7th and 8th during the scoring. So, like you said, they're out of contention for the top 4 spots to make it into the playoffs. But that doesn't mean these games don't mean anything to them. KIL4, they were in contact with me earlier to do some VOD review. This is a team that really wants to improve and is looking to the future. That's what you love to see here within the SSA Super Series. Teams looking to the future, wanting to perform in games like these. They might not matter as much, but that doesn't mean they're not going to take it any less serious, because this might be their very first regulation win. I believe they have had overtime wins. I'm not sure if they have had a regulation win. This is KIL4 reference. Let me pull that up quick.
KIL4 they have not won a game yet. Oh wait, no,
Okay, yes,
no,
sorry.
yeah, no, they have not won a game. They won one forfeit victory, so that gave them the 3 points that they are on. Where you see they've beaten one team. What is the team now? No, sorry, I don't think they beat a team. They just went overtime with a team, and then they gained that 1 point.
Okay, yes, because they have the 1 point up on the free.
Yeah. So both these teams have not won a game yet. So, you know, someone's O has got to go tonight. Someone needs to get a win. There's no draws, but you know that's going to change tonight. And I think the general feel is that this is going to be close. And it's going to be interesting also what map these teams pick. Hopefully not Clubhouse again. Yeah, don't want to see that again.
Quite a few. I like Clubhouse. Don't throw any slander at Clubhouse, but yes, you're correct. It does get repetitive at times. Talking about repetitive, we've seen so many Twitter polls going like 50-50. The last time I checked it, it was dead even 50-50 on like 30 votes. So I don't want to spoil anything. We're going to check the Twitter stats later on during the segment, but you know, in my eyes, these teams are basically dead even. Both of them, one maybe more experienced, but the other coming in hot. They've showed moments of brilliance, like we said, in their game versus their new name, Levitate, and during the previous one we casted, I believe, TKO. So, you know, KIL4, let's take an overview at their player roster. It's BKG, Luxman, Arctic, Bane, and Gao. Some tough names to pronunciate, you all do. At least are not going to have as much trouble. Justin was struggling with that last time.
Yeah, some of these teams do have some interesting names, but KIL4 they still alright. I can still name these players, not too bad. But yeah, they're pretty much the same team that they've played in the last few games, with Gal being just a sub in for this specific game. So yeah, pretty standard team for them, which would be good. You do want to stick with a solid 5-man team to work together, get that chemistry sorted within each other, have those roles sorted. But the standout player for KIL4 so far has been Bane. He, even though he doesn't have a positive KD, he's still the standout player for his team in the past. I think they played six games in total. So he's constantly been up there on the scoreboard. You know, with them losing all games, you can't expect really a crazy KD or anything. But he has been trying to help his team out wherever he can.
You know, I don't want to throw any shade here, but I am currently in Silver 4. So talking from someone that has experience from playing with a team that isn't necessarily as coordinated, your KD will naturally drop when playing with players that aren't as experienced. So, you know, give it to him. There have been moments in rounds where it matters, where he has showed up. That is what it means. It doesn't mean your KD is going to be sky high like some of these other players, but saying that, taking a look at Untamed Cox, what do their stats look like?
Well, we have the similar setup again here for Untamed Cox, with also one sub coming in tonight for them. So it's a very similar setup for both teams. We have Sculler, Stu Josh, Hulk, Homer, and Tirpil. Solid setup. I don't know really what else to say there for them.
Yeah, I mean, you know these names. Skalas, Devosh, Hulk, and Dealpil, they've been around. I remember one of my first comp games ever. It was a clubhouse game. I don't want to curse us just yet, but it was about 3 years ago. I remember my very first clubhouse game. Dealpil was on the smoke and he was shutting me down round after round. And, like, taking a look at his stats, it's gonna show he's currently got a 1.41 KD in this tournament. 41 death kills, 29 deaths. Man's got around 900 hours in the game. He is nothing to scoff at.
Yeah, those are some impressive stats, especially for their record in the tournament. Knowing that they haven't won a game yet, but he still has those stats, a 1.41 KD, is really like very well done to him. I must say, they have had some closer games compared to KIL4, and I think that probably helped his KD a little bit. But nonetheless, that's a very, very good KD for a competitive tournament like this. So he must be feeling really, really good about himself so far for his team. But like I said before, the community don't know really who's going to win this, and that is showing perfectly with the social vote today. 50-50 split. This is by
Oof.
far the closest social vote we've seen.
Oh yeah.
It's usually been pretty one-sided, but it's great to see the community kind of split on this. You always love to, tune into a game and watch when you don't know really what's going to happen. You want to see, how these players play, how it unfolds, and who comes out on top.
Yeah, I really don't know who's taking this. My heart is saying KIL4 just because I've been following this story and I want these guys to perform, have a bright future in this tournament. But on the other hand, Untamed Cox, I've played against these guys. I know what they can do. Maybe there's been a bit of dead air in the SSA scene. They aren't as practiced, but I can tell you these guys have the experience. So let's go over to the map bands and see where we are playing. Aldi, we are both praying that it is not a certain map.
Yeah, I'm hoping for just a fun map that everyone kind of knows, or just something they'll encourage these teams to play a exciting game of Siege. So I guess with that being said, I think they are starting with the map bans. So I think the first ban will come through shortly.
With a 9 map pool, it's always interesting what your first ban is going to be because a lot of these teams, they have set default bans. You can afford to have that nowadays with a 9 map pool. You can have around 2 to 3 default ban maps that just, no matter what, you knock those out. And that's going to be Villa for Untamed Cox.
And Skyscraper. KIL4, getting that off the board. These are two maps that's been like constantly banned quite early as well by teams,
Yeah.
especially Skyscraper. Just no one's interested to play that map, it seems, in this tournament.
Oh, most definitely. And I can remember the previous KIL4 games I've commented. Skyscraper was their default ban, and they were banning the newer, more experimental maps. Where KIL4, they're a newer team, they're going to want to play on these maps that everyone kind of knows. And I was about to say Bank was also one of the KIL4 auto bans. You see banning that out now. That frees up a ban spot for KIL4 to where they can take us to somewhere that additionally they don't want to go. Maybe one of their iffy maps. Now they can really try and focus and take this to one of their best maps. Theme Park taken off the board. I'm sorry, Justin. This map is just not seeing play.
I was about to mention, Justin. This map is also just not making it far into the ban phase, and it's not even being left close to the end. It's always banned out in the first
Yeah.
half.
Yeah, no, the first 4 almost see the theme park. There was that one time we were like, surely it was left till like the last 4. We were happy, surely one of these teams pick it. But no, eventually, okay, there we go, I'll do.
I'm happy.
Game on
I'm
solved.
happy. Finally. Well, not finally, but just it's a good change up. The past two
Yeah.
streams we saw Clubhouse, so it's time for something new. And it's also a map that's played very often in ranked and comp, so you kind of just want to see something new once in a while.
Speak for yourself. I like Clubhouse. I just feel like, yes, it was repetitive. I still feel barn stock one of the biggest opportunities for experimentation of any sites in this game. If you can play that site well, you can knock your team, the enemy team, off, bamboozle them, let them not even know what hit them. Border taken off, that's fine. We've seen border games previously from KIL4 as well. So what do we have left? We have Oregon. I was about to say Cafe. We only have what, 2 maps left? There's 1 ban left.
Yeah,
It's
one ban
Oregon
left, and it's in the
why am
hands
I
of
confused
KIL4.
now?
Uh, I'm not sure. It's Oregon and Chalet left.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I'm. Call me an old head. I'm still used to like old Chalet. Like, why the hell would this map be in there?
Just waiting for that last ban to come
On boys, get
through,
that one in. Get
and
the ball
we
rolling.
Oregon off,
Oh,
and we
okay,
have
we're going
Chalet.
to Chalet.
Okay, I like that.
Okay, I really like this because I have been watching play on this map. I believe this map was in the map pool by the time of ROG Invitational. Yeah, I remember brushing up on this map right before ROG. So it's not as new, and teams have been playing on this map, but still, a lot of leeway here for a team to bring out something new. And I know some of these teams, they've been putting in the work, putting in the hours. Surely results show at some point, because for Kill4 at least, I mentioned this, UC banned out some of their default ban maps. That means they have more leeway to actually decide where do we really want to go, because their default bans are out. They can't be chosen. So then you go back to your iffy maps where, okay, we kind of are okay with this map, but we don't really like it. And that's fine. They've been able to ban these maps out now. That's telling me to a certain degree that maybe they really want Clubhouse. Maybe they are really going to bring something out here. And I truly hope that is the case, because Clubhouse, or I'm confused, and I don't want to speak into words, Clubhouse ever coming back again, but Chalet, it has a lot of area for experimentation. Up top, you've kind of seen most of it played out. You know, you have the Kite Electro Claw on the wall, you try and open it from down below in the main lobby area. You know the deal, you try and take control of highway into the plant pots, but really, I want to see some experimentation in the middle floor, and especially given this is SSA. I feel like those sites have been, yes, played maybe the NAL, UL, but I really feel I have not seen enough of bar, gaming, and kitchen, can't remember the second things, kitchen dining, enough in SSA play. It's really just focused up top and down below. And Chalet, a map that usually 50-50 attacker defender, so you can realistically go to your 2 main bomb sites. You never really have to go to that tertiary one. So hope and pray we can actually see something new.
Yeah, I see Chalet being played a lot on the console side of the scene. And it's good
Okay.
to it's going to be interesting now to see the PC teams face on this map
Yeah.
and see if there's any differences or how they set it up. But have we not seen a Chalet before in this tournament? Why do I feel like we have?
Maybe, but not one I've casted.
Um, I'm so sure we have, but I just completely forgot now. But anyways, I think it's going to be quite a fun map for these two teams to go at it on this map. Both of them really wanting a win to come out of this. Not all of them, or yeah, both teams, no win so far, so they're going to want to put in a solid performance.
You know, to a certain degree, I was commenting on Chalet, do something interesting, throw something at us, but equally, you can just frag on this map. You can just walk in. There are so many access points, so many doors, so many areas where you can make your point of ingress that I kind of as well foresee a bloodbath coming out from this game.
Yeah, and I'm hoping that that plays out like this. I'm quite excited to see
Do you want the
excite.
bloodbath? Do you want the standoff?
I'm just wanting to see some fun and close siege. We've been a little bit. It's been. I don't know. Yeah, I don't want to say it's disappointing, but I always hate seeing a runaway game. It is something quite difficult to watch at times, or even to commentate over when you know after a few rounds, okay, no, this is probably just going one way. So in this one, you finally have that expectation of like, oh wow, this might actually be close, might even go to overtime, and that's something I really hope it plays out like that. Um, KIL4, they I would probably say KIL4 is a little bit the underdogs here because they're a new team, and their previous results in this tournament has been quite one-sided compared to
Yeah.
UC. They've had a few close ones, a few close games where it was really tight. So I'm hoping KIL4 can step up today, put up a big performance, and take it to UC.
No, I pulled up some of UC's previous results, and you say they were able to put one up on some of these teams, and to a certain extent, that's just true. But also, they have kind of been struggling. Where did I find these images? Oh, it's on this. Okay, I was confused. Um, they lost out to VDG 7-1 to V Drop. They lost out to XL 7-3. So, granted, these are some of the better teams, the teams that are currently higher on the standings, but as well, they had a game against TKO where they nail-bitingly lost it out in overtime 7-8, going the way of TKO. So, you know, I think when you look at this, where KIL4 kind of one-sidedly lost out against TKO, I'm not really one for... Wait, no, I'm really confused. Did I even... No, it was TKO versus 2K. I Justin and I got confused with the many Ks, and it's getting me confused again. But just KIL4, they were struggling against even kind of the middle of the back teams, whereas UC were at least able to get a few rounds on the board there. So, just in my natural opinion, I think this is going to UC, but KIL4, I really want to see them show one up on KIL4. I mean, on UC.
Yeah, no, I'm really hoping it plays out like that. But as we say that, I think these teams are ready. Let me just
Oh,
quickly
drum roll,
make
please.
100% sure the setup is correct. We don't want another scenario like last night. Um, UC will be defending first. So
Okay.
we will have KIL4 attacking, starting off on attack on Chalet, and I think everything is sorted. So, with that being said, we can head on into this game and see this insane game against KIL4 and UC.
Yeah, UC started out the ban phase, so that makes sense that they would naturally choose the defensive side. Chalet, I'd say about a 60-40 split to defender favor. But KIL4, I really think they can put something up here. If UC maybe throw a few weird bans at them, there's a chance it kind of shakes them off. I remember Finker ban being brought out against KIL4 previously, and that seemed to kind of shake them up on the attack. The heavy reliance on not only the LMG, but the Gon 6, the nades, the Finker surcharge. He really brings it all, but Thatcher being brought out, that's a very default ban, especially here on Chalet. That gives KIL4 a bit of leeway, because one of these teams almost definitely need to ban out Thatcher. It's the default ban. So let's see what they pick off the board. It's a Jackal.
Yeah, well, we saw these two bans the same as last night. Thatcher and Jackal
Yep.
off the board. Feel like when when it's with these teams like KIL4, you see they almost stick to rank bans because it's kind of what
Yeah,
they're
I
familiar
was
for.
about to say, I don't want to throw any shade, but I am in Silver 4 right now, and I can tell you, Thatcher, Jackal, Mirror, I keep seeing these.
Yeah, it's repetitive. And Mirror we saw last night as well, so if we see a Valk, it will be the exact same bans as last night.
Oh, is it gonna be a Valk? The drum roll, please. The Shadow Operator was showing Valkyrie was
No
saying
ways!
something. And indeed it is. We might not have gotten Clubhouse, but hey, that doesn't mean they're gonna throw a curveball at us.
Wow, the exact same band, that's quite funny. But I also feel like, getting those ops off the board, like your Thatcher, and Valk, especially on Chalet, things you just don't want to deal with. So if you get it off the board, don't have to worry about it, move on. Um, and yeah, like I said, very very standard bans when it comes to ranked, and I feel like these teams are the most comfortable when it comes to that type of play, and I feel like we might see a very ranked type of play style today.
Yeah, You know, I was saying this might just be a bloodbath, and I honestly think that's what it's turning out to be. No experimentation, no playing around with the bans. Bog standard in terms of the operator picks as well. The only thing really surprising me is that Thorn. It's useful operator, yes, but you don't see it played too often. Maybe putting those I can't even remember what these traps are called. The spiky things, the things that go boom. The razor bloom. There we go. I put the two things together and I got a word. You know, the UGK is a good gun, but really, I feel people that bring out this operator bring it out for a reason. So maybe you throw a few of those razor blooms out towards highway, out towards library stairs. You get a few picks. I really think it might bite them in the bite KIL4.
Ooh, a little spawn peek. Am I sounding a little bit better to you there, Kanye?
Yes, yes.
Okay, yeah, for some reason it sometimes just switches to my PlayStation 5 controller. I apologize. It's one of the worst sounding mics in this world. You won't say it's a next gen console, but yeah, sorry about that. Luckily the stream doesn't hear it, thank goodness. Otherwise we'll probably get some massive complaints. But as I say that, Homer takes the first kill, Luxman off the board.
Hey, the sub is showing up. That's how you want to start it out. Show your team you are worth your weight in gold. Shuts down the first, and that's Luxman to fall. The sledge taken off the board. Well, he's left spectating cams, feeding his team information. Maybe that can help them out. But hey, I don't know. TPL is still lurking down below. He does know that he's been spotted out. Gaio might make a move and shut him down. He is riskily moving into the angle and actually gets caught out. His feet tagged up a tiny bit, but not enough to shut him down just yet. On the other side of the board, Homer will fall.
Yeah, BKG getting that crossfire there, I think, from that window. So ban it off. We see now here full like west take library getting cleared here. Bane moving in, getting closer to the site, making some ground. And minute and a half left. Still a lot of time on the board.
Well, you know, two problems they're going to face here. One, the razor blooms that I pointed out. As soon as you get close to the site, well, you're in the proximity of where razor blooms will probably be snatched out. Equally, you're going to be facing keeper barricades. These have been placed up in positions where they can take a gander, have a look at some of these players making their point of ingress towards the site, maybe get a few pot shots at them, but yes, they are vulnerable to these things. This gets to the point in the round where you really need to be on your toes, ready for a swing, ready for some monkey plays from these defenders.
You know, Gao also now rotating to the south side, gonna help out their team and take out the utility here. But I'm actually wondering, where is this on the roof? Must be on the roof.
I believe it's been placed either hard left or very top of the wall. Either way, doesn't seem like they can find it just yet. Though the UGK, I was talking about that gun, it's been silenced weirdly, but hey, silenced is the player, not the gun. Still, sprays even more. That 20-round magazine is doing work. They are falling one after another. It just feels like almost a death spiral in this round, falling one after the other. 20 seconds left. Scott, try and make something of this. Kyle is rotating out. He wants to bring his 100 capacity LMG into this game. Shuts him down, whips the pistol out to connect, but he can't even find anything. On the vault, his angle, his point of view is locked to that about 70 degrees. He can't even try and shoot the Azami. They shut them down and they won the very first round.
Yeah, good round there from UC. Kept the site, set it up well. They struggled to get that Kaid charge off the wall, wherever it was. I think it probably was on the roof. But yeah, I think the Zof, he just got there a little bit late. It was a bit rushed and almost looked like an afterthought of, oh damn guys, we need to open up the wall. And he eventually rotated around, but at that time there was like no time on the clock anyways. Ended up just rotating up and, you know, pushing through one doorway is never going to work.
Well, yeah, they literally couldn't get the wall open. The Zofia was down below to try and get rid of that piece of utility, but the Artilla was stuck there. They could not get rid of it. And is this... yeah, it is Middleville. It's kitchen and dining.
Wow, UC
Okay,
just going straight.
thank you.
Not going downstairs. Interesting.
Now, this is kind of a hot take, and I know a lot of people will disagree with me, but I hate Snowmobile Garage. I hate it with a passion. It used to be a good site, yes, don't get me wrong, but it was the best site out of a very bad few over on the last map. There it was kind of the best of the worst. nowadays Snowmobile Garage, in my opinion at least, is the worst of the best. Because all of these sites are good. I feel like this, Kitchen and Dining, KIL4 not being as experienced of a team, this might really throw them off. In the last round at least, they were able to get onto the site, start to get rid of that utility. I think they might have some issues here. That up top extension, that's going to delay so much time here for KIL4. Let's see how they try and dismantle this.
I'm loving this Azami pick coming up from UC. It seems like it might be a constant pick for them. This operator is really, whenever it's picked in this tournament so far, it has caused so much like problems for teams. Especially on the last like 30 seconds of a game. When you throw those Azamis blocking doorways, windows, or whatever angle you want, it really causes such upset. And we've actually seen some very creative ways on how these teams use it. And it's really exciting to see this new op make such a difference.
You know, especially here, because they've got the upstairs extension, and yes, the attackers need to delay time to actually take care of that and clear that out.
There's two subs
That
going
being
at
said,
each
it
other.
might not take too long. Yeah, these guys have been going tit for tat every single time today. I was saying, they're going to take some time to clear up this up top. And yes, that's happened now, but still there's a minute 50. What now? Well, now you have those keeper barricades. Just throw them at the roof. Throw those kunai at the roof, shut down the vertical angles. You might have a sledge, yes, but you also have 5 kunai in your back pocket. She's going to be throwing those up and not having a single care in the world about these vertical angles. So now KIL4 starting to get their way in here on the top of green stairs.
And the
Still a bit
fuse.
wary.
Cheeky little fuse on the board as well. Drone were coming out a little bit. Luxman just checking if there's any roamers left, but they did a very good job clearing up. Ooh, but Scullers, he's making his way up here. Is he gonna make a move? No, he's just idling here on the stairs, not knowing if he should go up or not. But he opts to go up. They didn't take out the default cam, guys.
Oh wow. The default cam feeding all the info in the world, and Scullers feeding UC the diffuser. It's dropped cold and it's underneath the cam. Caught with their underpants on their ankles. Now falling by the wayside. They've made their way onto site. Scullers, you got a 2k, yes, but my friend, you're gonna have to find 3 more if you want to shut down this round. SMG11 in hand. He has showed moments of brilliance throughout this tournament, and indeed get some pick damage onto the sledge with the smoke gas grenade, but it's not enough. The plant doesn't even need to go down because they shut him down on the marrow.
My absolute surprise when I just saw that camera illuminate in the corner with all the players just next to it. And I think that comms definitely came through to Scullers on the mute or smoke. And he just got 2 free kills really. Really surprised they missed that one.
Yeah, there is almost no scenario where you can excuse a team not shooting out a default cam. That's not saying it is a sloppy thing, but it happens at every level of play. I promise you, I watch UL games, G2, my Dorner as a G2 fan. They don't shoot out the cams, man. It pains me. It genuinely pains me. But it's just one of those things that happen. It's a social interaction, a product of social interaction where you assume the other guy has taken care of it. And that's the reason. It's the tragedy of the commons, honestly. If anyone knows what I'm talking about, is a public good will not be taken care of. When there's one thing that's the responsibility of many, trust them to not make it happen. One of them just needs to be like, okay, let me just make sure, because that's all that it is. It's just, you know, it's probably going to be shot out, but just make sure you're 4 players vaulting in, rappelling in. Surely one of you knows, at least. So there are 2 reasons to not look at a cam, in my reason. One, you honestly just forget or you don't care. The other, you're too afraid to look. There were 4 people up there. They were not too afraid to look.
Would he be able to punch this?
Sure.
Yeah.
Not. Oh yeah, he can punch the barricade. The keeper. No? Yeah,
I heard it like make a bit of a noise for a second. Quite
I'm
interesting.
pretty sure that was just onto the metal of the drone hole itself. Maybe not the...
Uh,
yeah. No?
Oh, it got through, unfortunately. Ah, that's
Okay,
a
yeah.
lot of
So
util
they
as
put
well.
up another Kiba barricade, but eventually the nade it got through before the Kiba barricade could extend, so it got through.
Ooh. I think that
Oh,
got
the
the...
exothermic has been gotten.
I think, yeah, yep, it is gone. So that's a 1 off the board.
The real problem now is just taking care of that, because a bandit tricking, there's really no way to shut that down. That being said, okay, not enough people know about this. Zofia concussion shuts down a bandit tricking. It shuts down the animation, like it cancels it. You physically cannot bandit trick when you throw Zofia concussion in there. If they could have gotten the drone hole open, maybe again, they would not have been able to bandit trick that. But Homa opening it up once again.
Don't think
That's
they
the second
know.
opening kill for him.
I don't think they know Deerfield's even there. They just ran past him.
Well, they're just running onto site, my friend. Bane is on the main stairs and he's holding an angle that could prove very worthy for them. No pecuniary benefit just yet, but hey, they're holding it. And there you go, the beep beep of the blue camera. It is feeding info once again.
Oh, what a shot. Oh, 1v1. Bane against Deerfield. The 2 MVPs we actually highlighted who will come out on top. Oh, Deerfield
Yana,
lands his shots.
surely the entry frag, that is your role, but no, on the Org A3, the slowest gunfire, that's not needed when you just tap some heads.
Close round again. I must say, this is playing out to be quite a close game so far. These teams going back to back, really just kill for kill, and it's so far it's actually quite exciting to watch, even though they missing default cams, they just running past each other. It's quite exciting to watch so far.
Yeah, you say that, like, sure, there are moments where you're like, why? But also there are moments where you're like, yes, let's go, boys. I feel a lower level, again, I really don't want to throw shade to anyone, but objectively a lower level of play. Yes, sure, it is a lower level of play, but it is fun, it's exciting, it's nail biting. The tension is there as a viewer, as a caster. Are you not entertained? Throw some peepo happies in chat, please, because you're not having fun.
It is playing out to be quite a exciting and fun game so far, but we see UC going back on top. They won this pretty comfortably, the first round, played it well. So let's see if KIL4 learn from that first round and can attack this in a little bit of a different way. Maybe just open up this wall a little bit earlier. Still just trying to figure out where this. It must be on the roof. It must be.
Yeah, surely. I know there are the... Sorry, I made the mistake again of drinking sparkling water. I really need to stop this. But there are a lot of what do you call this in Afrikaans? There are dakbalken, like crosswood things.
Wow,
across
I just
the
went
roof.
blank on that.
Someone in chat just tell me. Yeah, we're both just blank. Afrikaans Nas is just having a moment. I'm gonna just Google translate this. But hey, these players know what to do. Okay, the artiller is on the wall and it's in a place where they have not been able to get it. So what do? Well, you pick up a Twitch as well. That little drone. The little drone who could. They're gonna open up the vertical, and from below it seems they might just be able to get this with the Twitch drone.
Yeah, they're gonna have to try and get this out. Here we can maybe get a little bit of a better look where it is. Still can't see it. I have no idea where this thing is. They've opened up the floor, and it seems like... Well, here we see the Twitch drone again. Let's see if you can get... Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, you can't get an angle on it. Oh, that's unfortunate. The drone can't look up that far. There we go. That will help. There we go.
Sure.
Eventually.
Shoots it out. Okay, so in the meantime, I figured out that it is a roof beam. And well, the little beamer away from the little drone, it shuts it down. But hey, there's a mute jammer. That Artero, or rather, breaching device won't detonate fully.
Yeah, and Zof already used both the impact nades there, so nothing left on the board, and they don't have anyone else on the board that can take it out, so unless they want to use a nade to take it out, but that'll be quite a waste of util. But oh my word, Jaeger.
He's stuck in the closet and he will not get out.
That was yeah, he got himself trapped properly there, and I think the KIL4 team spotted him, and just 3 players just committed to get this man off the board.
Well, you know, that is a good investment. They put the pay down and they get the payload back. Now, I think they've shot, yes, they've gotten the meat jammer off the wall. The hole that was only shootable, it is now ultable. Gao, it seems, has left lobby maybe some connection issues, but we will still let this round play out. C4's ringing about. They're trying to make their way onto the site. Think and see what this round will bring about. Hulk from the side, he's taking a bit of damage, and it seems shots are just peppering onto him, but Skullas on the close angle, he will be the player to look out for. The diffuser has gone cold on the floor. The stone to bring his death, but not just yet. There are 5 seconds on this clock, and finally the plant will go down. This puts all the responsibility onto the Iana, but she is an attract stinger. She needs to pull out the needle, and she does, but Hulk is on the crossfire. Oh, but it's the Iana to shut him down.
Oh, massive shots landed there. Wait, is stream still up? Yes? Sorry. Oh, okay. Oh no. Why? No. Okay. We have another rehost. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so, yeah, stream is up. We're just having issues with the guys.
Okay, well, you can see our beautiful faces yet again as we set up this this match. I think we had a disconnect there, and for some reason players seem to not be able to rejoin back when they disconnect in custom games now. This has happened like 2-3 times now.
Known issue?
Actually,
I will report that if it is.
yeah, it's very weird. It's happened I think twice. But yeah, we'll just get the lobby back set up, and not forget the bans this time. So we'll just get that sorted as quickly as possible. But seeing quite a close game, 2-all, quite exciting.
Yeah, we have a lot to talk about.
I hope so. I hope we have a lot as we wait.
Hey, don't go anywhere. I know the action. It'll be straight back to your screen. For the meantime, you're stuck with us. I'm sorry about that, but hey. Okay, someone in chat was there for me. It's TPK saying the cross beams.
Yes.
Thank you as well.
That one.
A man with a name like Blumpot has corrected me on my English, and I feel attacked.
Oh. It makes sense. Blomport coming in with the save. Oh my word. Anyways, we're just waiting for these, inviting these players back, setting it back up.
Honestly, I have this trend of just forgetting the most common of things. There was this one game on Theme Park where, for the life of me, I could not remember the word banister. I kept saying in Afrikaans, like, someone please tell me what is this. I just kept saying die reeling. What is this?
We are so Afrikaans, eh?
Okay. Aldu, you are Afrikaans. Please, can we do this? Please, can we commentate a full game in Afrikaans? I am so committed to this. It has been a life goal of mine for so long.
I think I'll be so, like, confused, actually, to try and commentate in Afrikaans. I swear I'll forget more names in Afrikaans because I'm just so used to talking Siege in English. I don't think I've ever just played around an all casual game where I spoke Afrikaans.
Surely do you not have Afrikaans mates that you play with? To be fair, you are quite English.
Wait, pets?
Like, do you no mates?
Oh, I thought
I
I was like,
Afrikaans guys.
not really, actually, no.
Damn. See, I have Vaughn.
Oh,
Vaughn,
nice.
shout out if you're in chat.
That must be actually. I would love actually to hear that.
No, it's really fun. It's different. Don't get me wrong, but it's refreshing. As refreshing to hear that we almost have everyone in lobby. We are just waiting for one more player, so you won't be stuck with our ugly faces for too long. Just setting up the round history. I'll do. Just let me know if you need any help there. But
yeah, I'm just well, you see, it was back and forth.
Orange one top floor. Yeah, last year. Yeah.
Yeah,
They
so it was
only have. They have everything except down below available. So down below is locked for this round only. So round 3 needs to be down below 1. That's the only thing that really matters.
boom. Okay, sorted. Orange, blue, orange, blue. Okay, we are sorted. We have the bans. Yes, not gonna forget that again. Okay, just waiting for one more player from KIL4. Who left there? It was the team KIL4 left there. They called for the Rios.
Yes, yes.
Yep.
One of the attack players.
Okay, so they can't re-host again. Not really sure what happened there with Gal. I'll just actually hear afterwards if he couldn't rejoin back, because that is
Yeah,
probably then a
if we can
problem.
try and find a like replicable way to replicate this, I'll try and report it.
Yeah, because it has happened in the. I think it happened like
Yeah,
twice
it
in
is.
2 games where it happened. So, but as we say that, plays already. We can head back into the game. Quick little technical timeout. But what is a siege game without a technical timeout? Is it even a siege game?
It is a game. I don't know.
Seems like every pro league game these days has a bit of a technical timeout.
Yeah, it
But
is,
we are back in round 5. It's 2-all. I think UC will probably. I actually don't know. They'll probably want to go upstairs again. Yeah, Master Bedroom Office opted to go for that yet again. Azami coming out again. Seems like a very standard pick from Josh, but Goyo coming on the board now. That's a new pick from Hulk.
Master Bedroom and Office, even with the old Goyle, this was a staple pick. You'd put one of the shields on the piano. Sure, you don't have the shields anymore, but the flame effect is still prevalent and it still has a big impact. You're going to put that little Bernie thing onto one of the main doorways, and with the way KIL4 have been attacking, I really think it might prove very influential, because throw your mind back. They've attacked this, 2 times now. Both of these times, it's come down to 10, 15 seconds of just pure heartbeat and what do you call? I can't even remember the dopamine. No, it's not the thing that makes your heart go boop boop. Anyway,
Adrenaline.
Yeah, adrenaline. There you go.
Makes your heart beat. Yeah.
Adrenaline, where they just try and get through the doorway. So maybe you can shut that down. Maybe change it up where these Goyo canisters, these Vulcans, if you don't know, they burn for literally 20 seconds. I know a lot of people were saying, this is useless. We don't have shields anymore. What are you doing? But I promise you 20 seconds is a lot longer than you think. It is not a little choppy that if you leave on for 20 seconds, it's going to completely burn. No, this is a player operator that if they stand in that fire for even 2 seconds, they are going to burn to a crisp.
Yeah, I must say, when Siege, when UB announced that change for Goyo, I was also on the train of, this is quite a big nerf. That shield played such a big role, but the first game I played and the first interaction I had with that thing, I was like, no, I think this is borderline a buff.
Surely now.
Yeah,
surely.
Okay, round's done.
You try and run into it, and you're like, surely it's gonna come. And you run into it for half a second. You're like, wait, it really hasn't stopped.
Yeah, it feels longer than 20 seconds. It really does. It feels like a minute. It's crazy how long that thing burns, and the diameter it covers as well. So when you place that in strategic places where you can play around it, make sure that the other team can't really shoot it out or, burn your utility, it can really come in so clutch. It's like a smoke on steroids at times.
So, for KIL4, they've attacked the site 2 times now. They've had time to practice. They know what they need to do. They know the checklist that needs to be taken care of. They go down below. They try and shoot out the Artero. That has not been done yet. Importantly, Arctic will make his way there. His drone hasn't been able to shoot it out. So maybe he fired with his very gun. And I believe in...
Yeah, timing.
Have they? Yes, they have. It's off the board, but there's a second to follow. And if they're not ready... it'll electrify back up.
Yeah, the timing was a little bit off there.
He's dropped this one lower this time. Okay, there's an 8.
Did that actually... Yeah, it got it. Eventually. Minute and 20 seconds left. They can push this still. 5v5. Seems like...
Okay.
Yeah, they're just going full south.
So if we want to like full math this out, okay, you have got probably 2 Vulcan shields that can come into play that can deny. That is 20 seconds each, 40 seconds. Make it a liberal estimate, 30 seconds. But you also still have 5 players on the board. It is a 10v10 with Kiba barricades, with hard anchor positions that they can play from. They are so vulnerable at this point in time. They need to try and make an avenue away onto the side. He is going to say screwed. Throw all of his caution into the wind. Oh, but the gun can't even connect. Whips out the pistol, tries to even get anything for
there
his
it is.
investment, but he can't. How is he still at?
Yeah, I was also gonna say, that man is dodging death.
The 3 players on the board, and importantly, they have a thinker with 3 surcharges. I don't know why he has so many in pocket, but he does. Surely he can boost them up, stim them up, go for the plant, try and get something onto this bomb site. But Devash, from the side, I talked about these Kiba barricades, he can just sit and wait. There was a team kill from the Vulcan shield, but that doesn't even matter when the defending team takes another round and puts it up 3-2.
Yeah, it was yeah, KIL4 just left a little bit too late there. Ran out of time completely and just forced them to rush. And they just did not cover the angles that they needed to. They did not clear the players out at piano, and it just left them, yeah, just sitting ducks actually, hopping through that window, trying to push through that double door. Yeah, a little bit of mismanagement there from KIL4, but you see they're going to go back down to Wine Cellar. Let's see if they can do a little bit better here defending the site. They did lose it. They didn't convincingly lose it, but they didn't look too comfortable. So let's see if they... Seems like they're going to set it up pretty similar, but they're actually just sticking to the Goyo pick now as well.
Yeah, it was a close round previously with quite a lot of saber rattling, but a very interesting thing that I don't see used enough. They know they've been using a Twitch quite often, so put one of the Vulcan canisters up against the drone hole. The Vulcan canister, the way it's been changed, it is the only gadget that can effectively close a drone hole. Sure, you can kind of cheese it with trying to use a keeper barricade, but you can see that Arctic cannot drive through. He is stuck. They can't even throw nades through it. The nade will pop it, yes, but it won't roll on through.
I was wondering why he was putting it there. Yeah, that's quite a good point, that they can't get the Twitch drone through there. But they actually don't have Twitch on the board. But I'm sure, yeah, I think the nade will... No?
So,
there was
ADS
a...
has
Yeah.
shot down, I believe, 1 Gon 6 charge. Now they have Zofia charges, yes, but if those ADSs are reset on each, they're not getting anything through there. Okay, it's been popped.
Yeah, eventually. They have really committed to getting that off the board. But we just see Bane droning out. Gal trying to... Not really sure where he's going to push from. But the KIL4 team
by the way,
still...
the flames just go through the drone hole.
Yeah.
You see they killed BKG, took quite a bit of damage.
Yeah, they still don't have this wall open. This must be on top here somewhere. Eh? Oh no, must be on the roof. Sorry. Yeah, so they're gonna try and open up that wall. Now, just UC sitting comfortably inside, not really caring much. But Luxman making his way down the library stairs.
Strange to me that they didn't utilize the Maverick. You know, you can use the Maverick trick, get the wall over Iana. Was making her way down main stairs, gets shut down, but equally on the trade, TFL loses life. No more track stingers for the rest of this game, as Devosh is juggling it from blue tops. He knows Luxman is making his way down blue stairs, so he goes for the occasional quick peek. Luxman, though, surely he can shut this down. He has air jacks that can block that rotate off. Now, the Maverick has used his blowtorch and he's opened this wall. The exothermic will make a really big hole on that wall. But Hulk, as well, has lost his life, and though they don't lose the exothermic.
I think he just yeeted like Kaid charge on that wall and perfectly timed it.
So the Guide Electric Law, it has a really long deployment timer, but when you use it with the audio cue of the exothermic being placed on the wall, you can effectively trick it. Now, from the tiniest of pixel angles, he sees the Nomad, but he can't find the kill just yet. The Jaeger is there for the follow-through as Devosh is down. There's a second, but he has so low ammo in this capacity thing that he can't even do anything with it. So,
Oh, what a
he is
flick.
just left.
Oh, wait.
He's left in 1v3, but he has done so
It's a
much damage
1v1.
and he's got the kill already. That's a triple kill to find. The 416C carbine, it has been nerfed, but it is not in the ground just yet. The only one down under is the 2 players he has shut down in this round. Now 7 seconds left. He needs to get this
Frozen
diffuser
fake.
down. The flames are burning on his side, and surely Homa thinks there's no way for him to plant this, but he does. Now, oh, the ball is in BKG's court.
He's not in a good position, really. Yeah, you can shoot through that.
He knows where this has been planted, and indeed he goes for it. Doesn't know he's injured, but eventually, in the grand scheme of things, he will win this.
That is a crazy comeback. That's a 4K for the sub. The man has gone big and won this round. Very important round for UC to close off their defensive half 4-2. Wow, KIL4 really just threw that round.
Yeah, that was quite kind of disappointing. You know, a new team, a lot of the time, some of the things they'll struggle with is just following through with things. Where maybe they get a bit overhyped, the comms aren't as clean yet, where they get caught up in the heat of the moment, they're trying to get that diffuser down and they just kind of fumble it. They just don't really know what to do. So now you see, off the back of that, up 4-2. I said this is kind of a 60-40 attacker defender, and that's kind of exactly what we're seeing.
Yeah, that was a 4v1 comeback there for Homer.
Yeah,
that is crazy. Man went massive. That's going to be such a confidence booster for the second half of this game, and KIL4, they're going to want to start off with a win on their defensive half.
Oh really? You know, they want to get out there swinging. They don't want to delay this anymore, because really, they're down and out at this point in time. They've been close, yes, and that's what you wanted out of them. But if they want to get any closer, and if they want to actually grab that victory and pull it all the way through, they need to start now. You don't want to go into your defending half. You are 4-2 now. You don't want to be 5-2, 6-2, and just be battling on an uphill all the way.
Yeah, it's a very different defensive lineup here for KIL4. We're seeing the Aruni, the Malusi, the Frost coming out as well. Very different compared to UC. Would it help them? We'll see.
One of the things that I really like is their extension down below. I do believe, I might be mistaken, I'm having difficulty seeing there, but I believe the kitchen wall has been reinforced. So that tells me they know that on their attacking side, they put a lot of pressure onto the main lobby. They had to go through that avenue. So knowing that, they must be like, okay, we had heavy reliance, so surely they will as well. So the extend down below. The Kite Electroclaw is on the wall, and they can't really clear that out from down below, because Bane is there, and he is waiting for any little presence from an attack down below. That being said, sure, they have a Maverick, so my point is kind of mute, but it's still something UC will have to deal with.
Yeah, they are very extended with this site hold, holding downstairs pretty hard. And yeah, again, it's very different to what we've seen from UC, how they held this site. So far, we're not really seeing UC pushing from below, or applying really any pressure to maybe take out this wall, the main wall. But they have a Maverick. They're just gonna Maverick open this wall and try and get this Kaid charge off of those. What is the name of it again? That one.
So, UC are using a playstyle that I like to call sit and wait for your enemy to make an error. An unforced error. And there you go. An angle opens up, and it wasn't an angle into the player, but he moved into the angle. There are so many things that you have to worry about, especially on this upstairs bomb side. So many windows, so many little angles, vertical angles, whatever it may be, that you really just get confused. You're like, where am I being shot from? and then you die. Bane has made his way upstairs, though. He's in library. Devosh isn't ready. They've opened up the library windows here, so he's a bit wary of that. But the Maverick isn't wary enough. Shuts him down. The
Bane.
second to follow. That's the diffuser dropped. All of the presence from K9 is shut down by that very play.
That is massive for Bane, almost getting the Finker. Finker on such low health. KIL4 getting dropped, another play. It's only Luxman and Bane left.
The important thing now is not to get carried away. When you're on 100 miles an hour, you can't really stop. But he doesn't have to. He gets a 3K on this round. What is it with these Jaeger players? They just cannot stop. Finally, shuts him down with a 9mm, but Homer is on the other side of an Aruni Electro Gate. He physically cannot get through there, but that doesn't even matter.
Was it a
because
trade?
they get the kill in anyway. That defenders. Oh, it is, but the defenders won. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Damn, that was close. I
Must
almost,
have been quite the reaction there from the Finker.
I almost went off on Frost. Like, dude, there's literally like 5 seconds
because
left.
he physically could not get through there.
Yeah, why
Even
peek
with
it?
the Finker sword, that would have done 30 damage. He would have been dead.
Yeah, that was so close. When I saw that Frost peak, I was like, no, not like this, not again. But Homer just going absolutely massive for his team. 10 for 1. Where did they get this sub? This man must stay in this team. Sign this man right now.
Yeah, he is doing bits, and you know, on the Finker, that's not hard. I don't want to say he is not exceptional, because he is. 10 and 1, I cannot do that. I can't. I don't want
In 3 rounds as well.
Yeah, that is yeah, we had the Rios. That is 10 kills in 3 rounds. What the hell?
This man, I don't know what he took. He probably took
And
some
the first half, he had,
Nutritech.
like, 3 opening kills.
This man, he snorted some Nutritech off at the technical timeout. And he's just going crazy on that Finker. No, he's going massive.
Well, okay. Be set. Take this from KIL4's perspective. That previous round was a nail biter, but they took it, and that's the important thing. This game is a bit less one-sided at this point in time. It's been tit for tat. It's been quite the showdown the whole way through, but there was that point on the side switch where we were like, okay, this might be getting out of hand. KIL4 might need to really start focusing and get themselves contained. There were so many rounds where they just kind of get flustered and get carried away. Bane shuts down Homer.
That's a big kill. Homer off the board. That Finker's off. No more extra health for these players. And having that big frag off as well.
No more cracked player. That's currently 10 and 2.
But they did get the wall open very early. 2 minutes left. That wall's open wide. I don't think you can. You're gonna have to vault through this wall, which is not ideal. But at least it's open. They have a lot of time to work with here. They're making some ground on either side, the south and north side. So KIL4 gonna be a little bit sandwiched in sight, but they have it. They have sight. They're controlling it well so far. Minute 35 seconds left.
If you can just go to the Nomad quick. So he is the only player currently on the main wall. The rest of them are trying to open from cellars. Hulk is the point of contention. He is the one you want to focus on, because if they shut him down, there is no more pressure from the main wall. Then all of it is just coming from Wine Cellar. Beyond the fog of war, they don't know that. KIL4 on their defense, they don't know that there's only one player outside. They must think, okay, it's either 2-2 on either side. Or they literally don't know anything and they're just like, okay, there might be 4 players here, there might be 4 players there. At the very least, they know there's a threat and they know they need to be wary. His crosshair is on the man's head and it is giving me an aneurysm. But oh, it is so scary. Something needs to happen. There is just so much saber rattling at this point in time. There are saying to the enemy, something needs to happen. They are pointing and shouting and saying, we are here, shoot at us, but nothing is happening just yet. They're on the site, and finally the first kill after the first comes. A second, a trade. It's still a 3v3, but the
Oh no.
TSF comes off the board. They still have so much time to work with. The trades come through, and eventually it's left to a 1v1. We were saying it's taking so long for anything to happen, but now left in the 1v1, surely something needs to happen. They take the gunfight, and it's Scullers to win it. UC are just clawing this back.
The amount of 1v1s in this game, it is stressing me out. Now, I don't want to know how much it's stressing these players out. It's such close games. It's like back and forth. UC getting 2 kills, KIL4 getting 2 kills. It's like, it's so up and down. It's so difficult to like keep up with this. Hopefully we're gonna pause. Yeah, there we go. We'll just quickly pause and wait for Homer has left us. Hopefully he can rejoin back. Fingers crossed. Do not want to do another rehost. Oh, pause apparently does not work. Huh. I think because the timer.
We have to have our rehost then, yeah.
Yeah, they can. Yeah.
It is UC.
Yeah, it's UC. They can in the prep phase. Yeah, we're gonna have to have another rehost. That is enjoyable. Well. Here we go again.
Okay, so before we were interrupted by the rehost, you were mentioning how this is a nail biter, how we are kind of on the edge of our seats. And I don't know if you can attest to this, Aldu, but surely someone in chat can. Sometimes maybe it's a cold night, which for me at least in the Cape Town area, it is.
Freezing
You
here as well.
are kind of stressing after a lot of ranked games. Maybe you have a bit of caffeine in. You physically start like trembling and shaking and being like, what is happening here? I feel these players are definitely feeling that. They are on the edge of their seat after round with 1v1s, with the clutch moments. Their hearts are pounding out of their chest. The rehost might help for that.
Yeah, I think it's gonna calm them down a little bit. This game has been so like out there, like very tight. These teams are, it seems like they are really putting in everything they can. They being aggressive, they just giving us very exciting siege. You love to see when it gets down to that 1v1 round after round. And it's going back and forth. 2K winning around, UC winning around, but now we see the scoreline 3-5 in favor of UC, but KIL4 still in the defense. They are looking a little bit not. I don't want to say they're not looking as comfortable as UC on defense currently. UC, they are attacking well, covering multiple angles, opening up walls quicker than KIL4. So it is seeming to be a little bit in favor of UC, but hopefully KIL4 can take this opportunity just to kind of calm down and reset, use this almost as a tactical timeout, and then just try and get their heads in the right space to take on UC after the break.
Yeah, while we have a little bit of a lull period, I want to point out some comments because these have truly made my day. So, chat, if you've just joined us, we were previously talking about how we would be interested in possibly doing an Afrikaans cast. And Raging Donut says, Afrikaans siege commentary would sound like English rugby commentary. I don't know why, but I just love that sentence.
Oh, that's great. That is great. Oh gosh.
Okay, then we are getting the players in the lobby. Don't go anywhere. We will not go anywhere. This is our job. This is what we love doing. But we'll get the action right back to your screen. Don't get peeved. Don't get, I don't know, anything. Just try and write some nice things for us in the comments. I don't know. Keep yourselves entertained because we're trying our best. But hey, at the end of the day, like you said, what is a siege game without this? And that is the sad truth.
Yeah, I think I don't know if it's a server issue for these players, but we have talked about this before. I think in last night's stream, it seems like there is some server issues in South Africa.
Mm.
So I don't know if it is that. It is a bit unfortunate. We've seen a lot of players drop out and then come back into games. Um, yeah, it's just unfortunate. You can't really do anything about it. You have to go with it. Um, Luckily, you have us talking a lot of nonsense in between, so we'll just keep on going. We'll just keep on going. But the halftime score was 4-2 in favor of UC, right?
5-2.
No, the
5-2.
halftime.
Oh, halftime, 4-2.
Yeah. And then um,
It went to 5-3. The first round was won by UC down below, and then they went up. Wait, no.
it's 4-2 halftime.
4-2 halftime. Then a KIL4 won the next round. I believe it
Upstairs.
was
It was upstairs. Yeah, it was that
upstairs. And they
1v1.
went down
Yeah.
below and they just barely lost it. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, sorted. We seem to have that under control. Uh, yeah, let me just make 100% sure. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 5-3. Sorted. Okay. Well, we have the teams in the lobby already. Thank you guys for being so swift. Are they ready? They are ready. Okay, seems like
tweet that after all of the fun that has been tonight has just ruined my day. Jameski,
oh no.
why?
What did James say?
You just tweeted, cut your hair, Kanye. What the hell? Okay. I'm gonna pull this up. Okay. My girlfriend is sitting right next to me, and she is saying Jameski Yamur. So.
Oh, that's brilliant. That is brilliant.
Okay. Okay, yeah. I don't want to talk about my hair too much. Let's get back to the important things. We are back onto Coastline. We've got a game on our hands. Have you even forgotten about that?
Coastline?
I hope you have not. Oh, come on. Shallow. Please, they're getting confused.
Oh, I almost thought another player dropped. Oh my word. Having PTSD over here.
Well, what they're mentioning is the game has gone on so long that we might be in trouble of load shedding. I believe one of them has load shedding at
Oh my word. Why did that happen?
the points I
It's inverted?
has been inverted.
Hello? Don't know how that happened.
Maybe just got confused with the blue and orange.
Most likely. Ah, no, load shedding catching us very quickly. Okay, we'll just set it up very quickly again. These rehosts are absolutely terrible, especially when you have to cast as well and kind of concentrate talking and rehosting the game.
I used to do solo broadcasts with observing. Try to get people entertained while you're trying to figure out what were the bans, what were the rounds.
Literally my brain just going 100 miles per hour here, just okay, get everything right. Same thing happened last night, just completely and utterly forgot to do the player bans.
So
I was so excited.
I didn't want to bring this up earlier, but while we're down again and we need to waffle time again, let's talk about my hair. Are we gonna pull this through? We're gonna pull this through. James Key tweeted, cut your hair, Kanye diffuse. And to a certain degree, I agree with you. I recently did something to my hair. I permed it, but I have grown to like it, okay? So I don't really kind of care what you say. People saying... Okay, I'm just gonna ignore chat for now. I don't know what chat has devolved to.
Oh no. I don't even want to look. I'm so concentrated.
It's nothing bad. It's nothing bad, okay?
But when you say it like that, it sounds terrible. I'm just gonna be honest.
Well, yeah. To be fair, SSA R6 has a reputation, so when I say something like that, there is a reason you react like that.
Okay, let me just...
What is that?
Hello?
What? I've never seen that.
I've never seen that pop up in my life.
Just context, Chad. It says a team has already been designated as the
Oh,
winners in
no,
the
no, sorry,
siege
sorry, sorry,
activities.
sorry, I know
Oh,
why.
because one team has 7. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, I was like, no, what is up? Siege. Okay.
I've never seen that. Okay, anyway. Yes, just please make sure this is correct.
Yeah.
Blue is KIL4. Blue needs 3.
I have no idea how Oh no, okay. Yeah, 4 rounds to 2. Got that sorted. And then yeah, okay. That is sorted. Blue, they won upstairs. Yeah. Okay. Should be good now. Should be good.
Surely. Just make sure the right team is on like
Okay.
the
Orange
right
is
side.
UC. Let me just like
Yes.
talk out
So
loud
just
so we don't
just make
mess this up.
sure that UC started on defense. Like team starting as attacker is KIL4. Top. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I'll
Yes,
look
the
now.
round's
Okay.
correct.
That is
Okay.
100% correct. Okay.
Yes.
That
Okay.
needs to stay like that. Yeah. It is sorted. Okay. Okay. Everything is 100% now. We got it right. Like very sure. 99.9% sure we got it right. I think well this is if the UC oh no, if UC have load shedding at 10, that's not going to work out, is it?
No, that's a bit of a problem.
Okay, well to be fair, even if we played that if we didn't have to rehost twice or the third time, probably still would have run out of time. It's what 3 minutes to 10 now. Uh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, we'll see how far we can stretch this one. Um,
If they don't join back shortly, which I assume they would not, should we probably throw to a break screen and try and resolve it on the back end? What's happening with the load shedding?
uh, yeah, I think that might probably be the best option.
Okay, so just to give clarity to everyone in chat, if you've just joined us, because for some reason we just jumped up like 10 viewers, um, UC has load shedding at 10, and the game has gone on for so long that we are currently facing the threat of load shedding striking us, and obviously we don't want these players as PCs to just be shut down by load shedding, because that has killed my PC in the past. I've lost a CPU to this. Be aware of the dangers of load shedding, but I'm just trying to resolve this on the back end. We're going to go to a break screen and we'll try and update you if we have any idea of actually what's happening when these players have load shedding and what we can do to resolve this. So I don't know, maybe stick around. We're trying to resolve this.
I don't know if Panna's joking or if he's being serious, but in chat he's saying it's a glitch. The points change for some reason when you load in.
No, surely not.
I am leading to the doubt, but like I'm also like I don't understand how I got that wrong because I double checked. I was like, yeah, 4 or 5 to 3. I don't know if I just went colorblind for 2 seconds and just completely messed up blue and orange. That would be such a weird bug if that is, but you know, I doubt. But we're just trying to get a. Oh, okay, never mind. I think he's starting his generator, so he should be sorted. I think from the side of
Okay.
Untamed Cox, hopefully.
Should we throw to a break screen while we wait for his Jenny to start?
Yeah, I think we can probably just head to a little bit of a break scene, and then yeah, we can just get back to you guys as soon as we can. And we back. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Everything's sorted. Generators are started. We back. 3-5 in favor of UC. Let's just end this game off at this rate.
Yeah, we're back. Thank you to everyone that stuck by us. This should be a great few rounds of Siege.
Load in, Siege. Come on.
We don't want to wait any longer. Come on, we want this action.
Who's Ping's eye? Oh, okay, luckily. We in. Win.
Okay, there we go.
Ooh, interesting sight.
Okay,
First time we
fine,
seeing
good.
this one.
So, Warren Gaming, in my eyes, with a mirror, amazing website. Can't go wrong with it. Without a mirror,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to play some interesting decks. You're gonna have to open up that hatch. You're gonna have to extend with the shield out into gaming. Utilize this bar backstop very well. Use some shields up top. Go into mezzanine. The works. You really need to make sure of what you're doing when defending this side. And with that long of a rehost, I'm pretty sure they have. Surely these guys have stocked up onto their strategy and made sure on how to defend this, but equally on how to attack this. You see, they've got the Maverick. One thing I don't see nearly enough. If you can just walk up those main stairs, use the Maverick, open up into bar backstop. You can open up an angle that sheds through the hard anchor spot of this site. So let's see what they do with this. The Maverick really the one player to look out for here.
Oh, I did not even see they have Omaru. This man
Is it?
just zipped up and he's just crouch walking. Oh.
So all of the defending KIL4 players are up inside of library. He repelled up in far enough away that they would not have heard him. From their POV, they've only really opened up those tiny few holes in the barricade. Gao is completely caught unawares and he will be shut down.
He must have seen him through that shield, surely? I think he just may have
believe
missed
he
his
did. He
shot.
tried to throw a few shots. I heard the P10 Roni, but yeah, missed them.
Yeah, but wow, he's just getting shot through the floor. Good angle there from the Frost opening up that floor, but using their castle to save some time at the moment. Not really, team from UC not really getting those angles into sight yet. Yeah, these castles just saving some time, burning that time for UC, but as we see, they're just moving forward. Bane on the floor here. He's probably going to get a bit of a naughty angle here on Amaru. Who's going to peek first? Who's going to land those shots? And it's Bane.
Yeah. Caught unaware, sure he had the 2.5 on the G8 of the Amaru, but couldn't really do much with that. The upstairs extension will still hold. No,
Oh,
I was about to
yeah.
comment that at the very least, you see on their attack, they're not one of those teams that gets caught at the moment. When they get that first kill onto the Aruni, they don't just transfer it and go and go and go. But that being said, they will try and drop down these hatches and get caught in a frost map. Maybe they're getting caught in the heat of the moment now, having to establish, trying to think what to do with the situation. We still have 3 Thinker surcharges, one of them used up now to try and feed that little extra bit of health to their hands now. 2 players, one inside of bar backstock, one behind the main bar area. They still have not used that Valkyrie, or rather, I'm completely confused, that Maverick at all. They can still use it to open up some angles and put some pressure onto this bomb site, but equally, the 9mm will threaten them, but they can't do anything just yet. The shotgun at the close, at the ready, he can't do anything. They're too far away. He can only really use his smoke canisters, but even that, he has expended all of them. He will expend one player's life. The Thinker to fall. Now left in the 1v1, we commented it is just 1v1 central. And it's another nail biter.
Ah, Dewdroff closing it off on the Maverick, getting that shot on the smoke. Again, yes, as you said, 1v1. We are seeing such close siege, and it's just most of the time falling on the side of UC. KIL4 just not being able to get those last bit of the rounds done in their favor, and now win a 3-6 round count. Match point. This is where it's gonna get tough for KIL4. They can't afford to make any mistakes anymore. They have to have a flawless game from here, well, from now on until the end. And yeah, will this be UC's first one? It seems like it.
It's really looking like it. You know, they've been in control for most of this. There was a time when this was equal, I believe, at 2-2. This game could have gone either way, but there was this one point where it really just felt like UC were pulling ahead. On their defensive side, there came the point where KIL4 was just taking too long on their attacks, where UC was just able to play the mind game, delay them out, and just really put the pressure on them. We've had a disconnect. I'll do if I know the rules enough. I don't think they have it. Pick pause again.
Yeah, they have one rehost per map, and they unfortunately already used it. Yeah, so unfortunately they will not be able to have another rehost, and they'll have to play this out as a 4v5. Unfortunately for the side of KIL4, so being 3-6 down in the round count. You hate to see it end like this. This game has just been full of disconnects and problems, and it's yeah, it's just a bit unfortunate seeing it end like this.
Yeah, you know, they have the tack timeout to try and get in if they win this round, but it's 3-6. It's match point. If they don't have the same opportunity. So, all eyes on UC. This is theirs to lose. That is the way I'm just going to put it. They have everything. They have match point. They have the player up from the start. I wasn't sure, I couldn't catch which operator he picked. It might have been the Lucy, but he, even at that, wasn't able to place out his utility. All eyes on UC, and they have just been looking steady in all of this. So, really, let's see what they try and do with this. One player on the main rappel, 3 on the K9 balcony. They are putting pressure onto site already.
You know, it's not impossible. We've seen teams come back from a 4v5, even a 3v5 from the start. But it's just everything is almost going against KIL4 at this moment. So the momentum is not in their favor, and yeah, it's going to be so tough for KIL4 to try and bring this back.
What X factor KIL4 has is laying down below. He hasn't been dropped out. He hasn't been spotted down. Nothing. He is left to rain down below, and I believe one player has been invested down below in Wine Cellar to actually clear out these bottom 4 roamers. But importantly, the main push from UC, it's coming from K9 and from these windows. I don't think the bottom 4 roam presence is going to aid them much. On the contrary, 2 players off site when attackers are barreling down on the site. He's a scary prospect.
They still don't have the main wall open though. That is playing in the favor of KIL4, but now we just see Maverick starting his process here to open up this wall. He's going to try and probably toss a nade here, try and cook it perfectly to get... no, well, he got his teammate, that's for sure. Man just flung over the balcony. Takes it to a 4v5, but here we see a little bit of a gunfight between Zof and Jaeger over here. Jaeger will need to win this, but he doesn't. Homer gets that kill, gets the headshot. Oh, barely misses the head of the Rooney there.
You know, Homer has been massive this game. He found so many opening picks, so many clutch plays round after round. And again, he shuts down the Jaeger down below. Team Kills made his way onto the site. BKG, the only hard anchor left to try and claw back at this, but shot after shot, bullet after bullet, he will be reminded what he cannot do. Down below, Arctic in a bit of a juggle fight with the Zofia, but eventually shut down. BKG is left reeling, and UC is left celebrating. They take the win 7-3. What a game it has been.
Yeah, that's a W for UC. Yeah, they were so good at closing off those close rounds, those 1v1s, and it just at the end of the game it just added up. But in general, it was such a like up and down, interrupted game, and we had a similar similar situation last night. A lot of disconnects and things that just upsets the flow of game. We know Siege is a very much momentum based um, game where teams really work off of the momentum and the rounds that they win. So yeah, unfortunately, it was a little bit broken up. It was a very long game if you had to count in all the rehosts. But eventually, we got to the end, 7-3 in favor of UC.
Yeah, and well done to them. They take their first win, and we highlighted this at the very start of this broadcast. Neither of these teams in contention for that playoff spot. Group A has been spicy, so much to play for, so many teams competing for that. XL, Levitate, 2K, V-Drop, Boolen, all of them vying for those top spots. Unfortunately, neither UC nor KIL4 seem to be one of them. That doesn't mean they're not celebrating. UC taking their first victory in the SSA Super Series. Well done to them. And yeah, just big ups from here, I guess.
Yeah, as I said in the beginning, someone's O has got to go, and it was UC's O. They finally got that W on the board against KIL4. I think they still have 2 games left. They still have to face 2K Esports and Boolen, 2 tough games. Uh, and yeah, the top four is um, very much up for debate. Who's going to be in the top four? Who's going to be exactly in which place in the top four? And that's going to unravel itself this weekend as the games go on and the group stage ending this week. So it's going to be exciting to see who ends up where. We hopefully have some big games to stream this weekend. We're planning to stream the Boolean against Levitate, the XL against Levitate. There are some big games that will really shape that top four, and we'll get a better understanding of who is exactly facing who in Group B and vice versa. So that's going to be quite exciting this weekend. And yeah, I'm so excited to cast those games. That those are going to be massive.
Yeah, so keep up to date with the socials. We will keep you updated on when these games will happen, what coverage there will be of all of them. Thank you so much, though, for joining. It has been a fun night. I hope we could keep you entertained through all the ups and downs, the roller coaster that this has been. But again, just thank you, everyone, and we look forward to having you back here on stream in the near future.
With that, goodbye from us. Hopefully we see you soon. Thanks for the support. Cheers.